All right, good afternoon, everyone. That's the repair shop I've been at for the last many hours. Many hours. Let's get some of that dirty lines cleaned off. It rained a little last night, so the truck wouldn't start up today. The starter was free spinning, but it would not engage. So
turn left on Highway 6, then keep right.
Starter was foobarred. But she's all ready to go now. Brand new starter.
Keep right to Highway 3A.
Let's go to Castlegar, get my trailers. And because we're going downtown Castlegar, I'm going to have to split the trailers because there's no way I can get a Super B downtown Castlegar during a busy time of day. So I guess I'll split them up. I know I would regret it if I didn't.
Continue on Highway 3A.
So I did a really in-depth check of all the whole truck and everything while we're sitting waiting there for. So I was around, did my pre-trip. So it was around 6 o'clock when I couldn't start my truck. 7 o'clock when they called the tow truck, but 8:30 before the tow truck showed up. And now it is, what time is it now? Not sure what time it is right now. Just past 1, I think. Just past 1, I think. Let's turn the fan on in here. Let's get some cool air moving. Yeah, he had a heck of a time getting that starter off. He brought out tools and impact wrenches and pry bars and all sorts of different tools, and eventually the torch came out, and I heard some very colorful language coming from underneath my truck. There was so much cursing going on. He had a hard time getting that starter off. Once the starter was off, it only took a couple of minutes to get it all back together and good to go. I wonder why those bolts are so tight. Maybe it's just because it's a steel bolt and an aluminum body, I guess. Or if they over-torqued. Well, if they over-torqued it, you'd think they'd strip the aluminum block out. I don't know. But yeah, all fixed. We're no longer running a full day ahead of schedule. We're now still a little ahead of schedule. So I'm supposed to deliver these loads tomorrow morning, but that puts me in a weird position. So I'll try to get these unloaded and see if I can get loaded today. If I can't get loaded today, I'll have to load tomorrow morning, which will then put me dead on schedule where I was supposed to be in the beginning of the week. So I didn't really lose anything out of the breakdown, but I would have gained something without the breakdown. So we'll see what goes on. If I can get loaded today, maybe I'll still run to Richmond and get a load back tomorrow, which means I probably have to run part of Saturday to get home, but we'll see. We'll see how this all unfolds. Splitting the trailers will take a little more work, but I know I'm going to regret not splitting the trailers. If I don't split the trailers, it'll be so much harder getting into downtown Castlegar. So the little voice in my head is telling me to split trailers, so I think I'll listen to the little voice. There's Klesnikov right here. I guess we've been beside Klesnikov for a little bit now. It's a huge mill hidden by a nice row of trees. I feel like I'm tired. I haven't done anything. Oh, while he was working on the starter, he had to disconnect the batteries and took all the lids off. And because I was doing a really in-depth look at everything, I was jiggling everything, I found a broken cable in the batteries, and I'm like, huh, that might have a little to do with our bunk heat not lasting as long. So unbolted those and asked them for a new cable and bolted those back together. So that's fixed as well. Now I just need 3 of my drive tires replaced. We'll see how today and tomorrow unfold. Might stop by Excel? Doesn't sound right. Larson. There we go. I don't know where that name came from. Larson's. Might stop by Larson's Tire on the weekend and get three used drives thrown on. I don't want 3 new drives. I want 3 used drives because I want all 8 brand new tires when the snow hits. Always really keep an eye on those bikes on the side of the road. You never know when they're going to do something surprising. Luckily, I'm able to split the trailers and only make 1 delivery because the whole load that's getting delivered to Castlegar here is on the rear trailer. So I'll split the trailers, leave the front trailer maybe close to the Esso there, hook onto the pup, bring the pup into town, unload that, go back up to where the Esso card lock is, and connect them all back together and head to trail. This would be Thrums. Thrums? Yes, this would be the community of Thrums. So whenever I say going to Thrums or going to Klesnikov, this is the area. Highway 3A just north of Castlegar. I shared a bunch of photos on Instagram, so check the Instagram photos. Of the truck at the repair shop. Not that you can't really see anything, but I thought my comments were pretty smart. A little cocky maybe, but I thought I was being humorous. You guys can decide. It's just another beautiful day. I really hope the weekend's going to stay like this and we can do some quadding. Right now I'm really optimistic that we can do some quadding. Jess kind of said she would like to go quadding behind Oliver, just west of Oliver. Go quadding there and maybe head, ooh, he lost a wheel. Front wheel's missing. From Oliver, head over take the logging roads and go to Mount Cobo. I think that's a good idea. I haven't done Mount Cobo this year. In the winter we can drive right to the viewpoint on Mount Cobo, but in the summer you can't do that because it's a no quadding trail. In the winter you're 6 feet above any kind of trail. You're not going to do any harm to the sensitive environment. So snowmobiles are allowed in that area, but no quads. And of course, when I have tracks on the quads, I go places where snowmobiles are allowed. Even though I'm not sure if that's technically against the law, but it's definitely in the spirit of the law. The reason why that law is there to... I guess this is 90 here. Let's speed up a bit. I'll miss that 90 all the time. I don't know why, but that's 190 I just miss. Well, the scales weren't open early in the morning, but I bet you they're open now. Castlegar district, or whatever it's called, the area, that district, district. There's small little letters underneath. I guess maybe it's the actual town border. I don't know. I woke up today morning, it was only plus 8 degrees Celsius. I went for the bunk heat and it didn't work, so I'm glad I found the broken cable and fixed the cable. Well, I guess it's halfway because of the breakdown, but the mechanic, I guess, did as much as I did. Okay, the mechanic did a lot more than I did. That was mostly starter related. Yeah, I just wanted to turn the heat on in the morning to get the cab a little warm before I started up the truck, but that didn't work. I'll see if this works, see if this fixes it. Well, let's be honest, this truck has never had bunk heat that lasts all night long, but as long as the bunk heat lasts at least part of the time and doesn't cut out right away, that'd be a win already. Let's see, is this scale open? If it is, I gotta take a little detour. Clouds look stormy, so I wouldn't mind light drizzle while we're quadding, but hopefully no storm. We don't need lightning. Okay, here we go. What does the sign say? "80 ahead."
In 1 kilometer, keep right.
It looks like it says closed. Sweet, shortcut. Oh, it's a long weekend. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Could be related to the long weekend coming up. So I think scale is run by government, so they may have extra day off, or I don't know, maybe.
Keep right to Highway 3 West.
always take that corner a little wider if it's all clear.
Take the ramp on the right toward city center.
Save some momentum. Think little things like that when you're thinking of saving momentum, saving brakes, I think it all saves fuel and saves brakes. I didn't touch my brake around that corner, just Jake brakes. Now if I had a full load, I would have had to hit the Jake brakes earlier, slow down a little earlier, and oh yeah, it's trying to get me to go to the destination. I need to get my trailers first. Get the Jake brakes to slow me down earlier and then probably use light brakes at the end, but...
Take the ramp on the right toward city center.
That doesn't say no trucks on this road, it says no trucks.
In 400 meters,
no highway access
turn right
via
Highway 22.
24th Avenue or something like that. And no trucks allowed to make a left-hand turn here. I was gonna cut in front of that car and I'm like, wait, we'll let that car go first.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made the light either way, and the car did, so advantage to the car, no disadvantage to me. Canadian Tire. Castlegar, new hours. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday, Friday, it's blowing in the wind too much, I can't see. If you're advertising your hours, that means you probably extended your hours. MTI, the school I went to, is just one block east over here. So if I turn left here.
Turn left on 22nd Street,
MTI is
then take the first left.
Just right there. I can see it. Don't regret doing that at all. It was a good decision going to MTI. More money than other schools charge, but it was a good decision.
Turn left on 23rd Street, then take the first right.
I should really mute Garmin, but I'm too lazy. Not sure why that light went red.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the first left.
Come on, green. Nope, didn't time it right. Where's my green? There we go. The cement truck timed it right. I did not. Now hopefully my trailers weren't in the way for anyone. I'm so glad I parked way out of the way yesterday. So I think I stayed out of the way. I'm not sure whose property I'm parked on. It could be part of the John Deere dealership property. It could be ESSO property. It might be government property. I'm not sure exactly whose property I'm parked on, but I'm way out of the way, so hopefully nobody minded. So all I'll do is I'll just disconnect the pup right where the trailers are parked.
In 2.5 kilometers, turn left on Blueberry Road.
Pull the front trailer a little bit further down the road, disconnect there, come back, pick up the pup, and make my first delivery. I'll do that as quick as I can. Don't know how quick that is, but we'll do that as quick as I can, as efficiently as I can, and safely. Is it? How much further? Forgot how far this Esso is out of town. I don't know how I forgot. I guess I didn't forget, but I was here yesterday. I know exactly how far it is, but it feels a long way. And the starter was replaced under under warranty because this is a wet lease.
In 700 meters, turn left on Blueberry Road.
That car was pretty desperate to pass me right away. No signaling back. There's the John Deere dealership. There's my trailers.
Turn left on Blueberry Road.
I'm not gonna turn left. Both of those roads have stop signs. I think there's a nice gap right there on the right hand side here, right
When
after these
possible,
trees.
Make a U-turn, then take the first left.
Yeah, I think I'll drop the lead right over there. There's a bit of a hole there though. I'm going to drop the lead there anyway. Just make sure I don't back into the hole. Oh, there's some kind of strap on the ground. Don't want to run that over. All right. Here's my trailers. Front one's tarped. Oh, almost just backed in, but nope, I have to take the pin lock out of it first, so I'm gonna go do that. So thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what's going on now, but we'll find out. Thanks for watching. Smile.